Hello everyone and welcome to Bahamut's Bane Adventures, Episode 1. This is a new series that we're starting here to showcase Bahamut's Bane and its members and all of the crazy shit that we get up to around here, so thank you for joining us and I hope you'll enjoy the ride. So first we're going to start off with something simple, just a basic Brayflox hard mode speedrun. So for anyone, any tanks out there, any DPS I guess for that matter, or healers, this is how I like to do it. This may not be the best way or quote unquote the fastest way, but this is the way I like to get it done, and it usually gets it done anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes, depending on the group composition and how familiar people are with speedruns in general. So let's go ahead and get started here. So I'm going to go ahead and do this on Warrior as I usually do. For the simple fact that warriors have a great skill here called Overpower. I'm sure most of you are familiar with this, but basically it's a cone AoE that shoots out in front of you, and basically it hits anything in its radius, and it's a pretty cool AoE. I like it, and since it only costs 130 TP, you can spam the shit out of this thing. You can just mash that until your button doesn't work anymore. So I would highly recommend this for the speed run. What else do we want to do? I mean, you got your Steel Cyclone, obviously, if you need some quick aggro and damage. What else? That's pretty much it. The rest is just standard tanking. What I like to do is, again, depending on the group, I'll do either 2 pulls at the beginning, or I will do 1 big pull, and yeah, hope for the best. It's always a good idea to check with your group to make sure that everybody's familiar with the speedrun, especially the healer, just to make sure you don't have any unfortunate occurrences. So Brayflox long stop hard mode. Yeah, instant Q as tanks usually get. Small perk. Let's see. So this is what I usually do. Excuse me. This is what I usually do for my soldiery. I don't personally recommend doing the random for the bonus. Yes, you will. You have a chance of getting extra, but you may not necessarily get Brayflox, and you may not necessarily get a group that will even do it in the first place. So, best to just stick to the 45 soldiery and just do a bunch of runs. They only take, like I said, 10-15 minutes. So there's no reason to do the random, in my opinion. So here we go, we're at Brayflox, we're going to do a speed run. I'm going to check with the healer, big pulls, or, big pulls. Alright, he's down, I'm down, you down, I'm down. Let's do it. Oh, Defiance might help. Try and stun the kitty. Oh, I missed the kitty. Not going to be stunning the kitty. Now right here, this spot right here, okay, this is what I'll do. I'll grab it, and then I'll stand on the grass back there. And, let me sprint along. You want to sprint here as fast as you can to get away from the mobs that are beating on your ass. Drop some foresight at this point, maybe an awareness, whatever. Stun this guy. Okay, and here's another thing. Oh, back there, by the way, I was going to say, that's where you can stop and do pulls if you want. Here's where people usually skip these 2 mobs. I am going to kill them. Why would you skip these 2 and risk fucking up at the boss? And you can just kill them right here, along with everything else. Now, I did pull aggro. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Not good. I'm dead. Alright, So this is a good example of what not to do. See, this guy's confused. He's probably wondering why we don't lock out the last two. I didn't really have a chance to explain that, but why not just kill them? It's 2 extra mobs. You can handle it. Again, alright. These guys are down with it. So obviously this is not looking to be a best speed run, but we'll try. Yeah, see, this guy is talking about the exact point that I wanted to mention. He's saying the last 2 can just be locked out, but why lock them out? You run the risk of them coming in with the boss, and then you're gonna wipe anyway. So why not just kill them along with the rest? You know, make things easy. I'm taking a lot of damage here. Sorry guys, I'm not playing at my best today. I'm gonna lock them out just because these guys want to do it. So let's see. Go ahead and do that. I might die here. I'm dead. Okay, so this brings up a very good point. In that I usually, in my speed runs, I will actually do 2 pulls here, and I'm going to suggest this now. And this is exactly why I do it, because we've just wasted now 4 minutes going on 5 of just time wasted. This is not good. Wait for Stone Skin. Nobody. Stone Skin is not going to help that situation. That's why I say 1 hit, 2 hits. So anyway, I usually don't bother arguing with them. We can do 2 pulls. That's what I usually do. I stop at that grassy area. And yeah. This is what I'll do right now. See, not every healer can keep up with me. I don't know what it is. It might be me. Maybe I just going too fast for them. I don't know. But this is what I usually do right here. And if the healer can't keep up with this, then something wrong. I was healing this last night actually with a level 87 white mage, no problem at all. It was a level I-94 tank, mind you, but this should not be a challenge for most healers. This is what, 6 mobs? So at this point I'm just overpowering. Try not to get hit by these AoEs, dance around. What you gotta do, try not to move too much and stay within the AoE circles for the bard. Stay within range of the black mage so that he can get off his AoEs. Whoops, wrong way. Anyway, that's why I don't usually do a big pull at the beginning. It's a lot. But I have, with good healers, no problem gone all the way to the monkey, killed everything. I usually have to pop all of my cooldowns at that point. But it's definitely doable, and I don't see why you should lock them out. It's too risky, and we're already up to 7 minutes almost of wasted time, so. Anyway, I'm gonna do what I usually do here at this point and just pull all the way to the monkey. Kill the monkey. Kill the monkey! Especially now, if we're doing 2 pulls, kill the monkey. Anyway, I usually don't speak to anyone, I keep silent, but I'm recording now, so I have something to prove. Anyway, let's just get this run done. So that's the first pull. We can pull. You can usually pull, if you don't have a douchebag group like this, you can pull all the way to the door and kill everything. It's like 10 mobs. You're gonna AoE 8 mobs. Why not 10? Shit, why not 11? Doesn't matter, it's all what your group can handle, and clearly this group, I didn't inspect, this is my own fault. I assumed that because he has 4,300 HP that he's a decent healer, but clearly not enough. But look at this now. That's one of the harder pulls of this dungeon, is that first one. So it's somewhat understandable. I still don't agree with locking out mobs, not at this stage, not at this point. In other dungeons, yeah, for sure. But not here. Not now. Not here and now. So for this boss, usually I just stick right on the boss. I don't attack any mobs at all. I have had a couple of healers brief me a little about doing that. These little snipers are nothing to dread. They're just basic mobs. Just kill them. Don't kill them, whatever. Most people just focus the boss on this. Ignore the snipers, which is, it looks like what we're doing. Run past the chest, let someone else loot. Get some coke. Oh yeah. I got too much coke. Well, maybe not. No ODing in this dungeon. So here's another tough pull. This is, I'll count in a second, looks like 8 mobs. The difficulty of this particular pull is that these mobs attack everything. They have some sort of an AoE. I think it's range based. I don't see, this part's fun. I can activate my mega potion of vitality, my throw of battle, and convalescence. And just go to town here and get up to like 14k HP on a dungeon like this. I've gotten in excess of 16, 17 raids. That's fun. I'm not even using food right now. But yeah, looks like this kid really got his shit together. I got my shit together too. And then here you can auto run, which is so much fun. Auto run, so much fun. La 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 la. Forgive me for the background noise, I have children. Enough said. Enough said, my dang. Alright, boss number 2, relatively easy. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention back there while we're fighting this boss, because this is pretty brainless, it's a tank and summon. when you're pulling all those mobs, those 8 mobs back there that have the AoE, make sure that everybody is back as close to that little entrance as you can get, little Fred Penner, secret entrance. Make sure that everyone is as close to that as you can, because if you pull the raptors, usually 10 mobs is not a big deal, but the raptors on top of everything else, all the AoE, usually most healers can't keep up with that, so unless you're from Bane. Anyway, so make sure that people are away from those raptors and you don't pull aggro, because then that'll waste another 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5, 6, whatever. The trick to a good Brayflux speedrun is to be cautious and to be conservative, in my opinion, because yes, you can have a 7-minute run, like you see on YouTube, but for the most part, most people won't do that. They can't do that. I can't really do that. I don't want to do that because it's risky. And the higher your risk, the higher your chance of fucking up. The higher your chance of having a really long run when you could have had something that's more defined as a speed run. 15 minutes or less to me is a speed run. I mean, no one's going to argue with 45 minutes for 45 minutes. 15 minutes for 45 soldiery. Them some good numbers. So try your best to do that. 15 minutes on a dungeon, and then look at the last patch. Before these dungeons came out, runs were taking 20 minutes. It was a good run. So we've managed to shave off 5 minutes. That's nothing to sneeze at. So this is pretty basic. 3 mobs. One thing I will mention while I have time to get here is there are chests in here. There are 4 or 5 chests. I can't remember. I think 5. But most people don't loot them. I think 2 or 3 of them are potion chests. I think 2, and then 3 of them are item chests, like gear, dark light. And then each boss has a chance of dropping those green whatchamajiggers, vanity gear. So there's that. So this pull here, make sure you get the guy on the fence. Bring them all down. This beak will come out. Go beak. Make sure you get him in there. Oh, fuck, wrong one. The healer's probably wondering, what the hell? Did home gang on that? You crazy. You crazy, Nathaniel. The steel cyclones, good measure. I'm missing something that seems like a small hole. 6 is no big deal, guys. Most things, I mean, 85 plus. You should have no problem with this whatsoever. I usually do all this while spirit mining. That should give you some idea with that pink gear. So that should give you an idea of what is possible. But at this point, 15 minutes is up. I wouldn't say a terrible run, but I've definitely had better runs. And yes, I know this is it's a pug, it's a random duty finder, but nonetheless, I've done 10-15 minute runs with duty finder, no problem. It just really depends on the group. Oh, this guy's got 4,500 HP, so yeah, I don't know what his problem was. Maybe he didn't have his gear on, I don't know. We're good now, though. I really hope we don't have problems with this. This is another reason why I pick Warrior for these runs, because this boss and Warrior are just like bread and butter. You'll see what I mean in a moment. So, is everyone here? Okay, we're good. Here we go. So at this point, for the first phase, you're just tanking and spanking. uneventful, brainless. In a few moments, some mobs are going to come out. Grab those, get them away from the healer, kill them. That's about it. Get out of the way, get in the middle. He's going to do some loops around the edges. Yeah, pretty basic, nothing to it. This boss is not really hard. I don't know what the problem is. I think the problem with most people are these bombs right here. And this is why I picked a warrior for this dungeon. Bam! Hit like 4 of them. Bam! Hit 2 of them. You know, don't use tab. I always use tab by mistake, but you don't want to do that. 2, then 1. Get in the middle. It's a done deal. You know, easy. Wait for him to come out of his little trance here. Grab him. Repeat. That's it. That's all you gotta do. We got a black mage here, so we can get the 2 limit break. Usually you can bring in the cat from that last pull, the one that you don't have to pull. You can bring him in here to get the 2 limit break, or you can just wait around and just wait till you get it. I've seen people down this boss before that big bomb phase without the 2 limit break. So just the single should do it, but you have to have good DPS. We got a good group here, so we should be able to do it. Bomb phase coming up. Get them as soon as they come out and then chase. You want to go after stuff like this, the 3s, hit those. There's 2, hit those. And get in the middle. It's done. You know? I hate dying in this phase so much. Oops. Better get a little farther. Because it's just not necessary. There's no reason to die there. Just AoE. I think what people don't realize is that some of the AoEs don't work. It has to be, might be physical damage, I'm not sure. But anyway, here's where we have to really do our DPS. Should have triggered this earlier. We missed it. We missed it, so we're gonna have to kill the big bomb. No big deal. But look at the time, 20 minutes. So this is not what I would consider a speedrun by any means. So this video, I guess, will be more of a tutorial on how to do speedruns rather than an example of one. If that makes sense. I'm out of TP here, which is not smart of me. You want to make sure you have TP at this point to get the bombs, because you can't rely on anyone else to do it. The tank, especially if you're a warrior, is the best person to do it. Wow, no one got hit. Surprised. So now you take off Defiance, get ready for the bomb. Get that shit going. I usually just get hit here because I want to do as much DPS as I can. You do the same amount of DPS if you get hit or dodge, so. Yeah, that's a run. I mean, we're looking at 21 minutes, so by no means a speed run, but still a tutorial on how to do one nonetheless. So I hope you enjoyed the first of many episodes of this series, hopefully, on how to speedrun or get your ass kicked in this case. We'll take several adventures together. We'll showcase some more Bahamut's Bane members along the way. Again, I hope you enjoyed it, everyone. Thanks for joining us, and have a good rest of your day. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention here before we finish, you always want to wait until everyone leaves like this, and what I like to do as a little nugget for everyone. Why am I lagging? I'm getting shitty frames right now. That's weird. But I'm gonna go back, and the reason I'm returning is to grab all of those chests, and I'll show you exactly where they are. Wow, I got nasty frames. What is going on? Oh, it's loading thumbnails, that's why. There we go. Okay, so you want to sprint past the portal here at the beginning. We're going to go grab chest number 1. Most people don't grab it. I don't think we grabbed it in this run, but I'll show you where it is. Now the reason why I'm actually taking this time to grab them, you might be thinking this defeats the purpose of a speed run to go back and grab these chests, but if you think about it, these potions are not cheap. I don't know exactly what the current price is on them, but if you can just run back and get them, why not? Why not just go get them? So here you're just gonna pop some cooldowns, grab, run, sprint. Again, I'm sorry for the background noise. Sprinting, la la la. There is coming up here a chest up top on this spire. You can usually see it here twinkling. Yep, it's there. So I'm going to quickly run up and try your best not to get disoriented to grab any of the aggro on the. I just got the raptor. Shit. Should be alright though. So you're going to quickly grab this. Remember where you are. Jump off. Oh shit! Sometimes you can't jump off here. You're going to run, sprint, pop some more cooldowns. Everything you got. Grab that. Run. Turn around. You should get just enough HP to make it. Keep running, keep running, keep running. Get in the portal. Or the Fred Penner door. Run past, you'll lose aggro on these once you get past around here. Right over yonder, there we go. And go back and check this final chest. So that was what, 4 chests? I think we grabbed one earlier, so that's probably 5 total. But here's the last one. Looks like we didn't grab this one either. And there you go. So just by being patient and waiting around till everyone leaves and they roll on the final drop, you can actually go back and get yourself, in this case, two X potions, which I imagine are pretty pricey. That's one of, if not the best potion for health that you can get. You get a Dark Light piece. You get, in this case, 2 high elixirs, which is, in my opinion, the best potion that you can get. Look at this! I've got almost a full stack from just doing this. I had 0 when I started, and I've got 94 just from doing all these runs. I've got 67 X ethers, 24 X potions. So the reason these are low is because I actually use them quite a bit when I get into trouble. So there you have it, folks. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. It wasn't too long and drawn out. But hey, there's the kitty. I'll show you what you do with the kitty too. A little bonus for you guys. This is what you do if you want the 2 limit break. You grab this guy, you can stun him. As I do with all the pussies. I stun my pussy. I don't know what that means, but anyway, you bring him over here. After you do that last crazy pull, make sure that no one attacks the cat. Save him for last, and bring him on down. Bring him on down, Bob Barker styles. And you want to bring him in here. You know, make sure everyone's in, and then you're going to fight the boss. And you want to kill him first, obviously. Once he's down, you should have that extra limit that you need to build your second limit break. So, limit break rank number 2. So I hope that makes sense. Hope you guys gained something and enjoyed this video. If you do, please like and subscribe. I would appreciate that. And stay tuned for more videos coming in the near future. Thanks everyone. Have a good day.